I think 2023 is going to be a very, it seems like it's setting up to be that at the beginning, at least, there's a way for us to find a bottom. And depending on the macro, like the actual like boots on the ground macro stuff, a surprise in that way could be really good. But as far as the actual stock market itself and stuff, I don't know. It keeps oscillating. Maybe it found its bottom, or maybe it's close to it. But for crypto, I don't know. I mean, I thought December would be like the last whimper after FTX and stuff like that. This may go into next year, but I can't see the entire 2023 being bad, especially if we get a PulseChain launch. Like that's something that could just turn at least a mini bull run within our ecosystem and drawing a lot of people in. There's gonna be a lot of sellers, but I wager there'll be a lot of buyers too. So 2023 is going to be a year that all around is just going to be, I don't know. I'm hopeful, but at the same time, I don't think we're over with the pain yet. I think we're still sitting around 97% max pain, I would say. I don't think that's over, but I don't know. What do you think is going to, what are some of the big surprises you think? You think people being so bearish, that's going to flip flop, or what do you see happening?
So that you raised a lot of great points. First of all, as far as people don't want to buy now because people like buying tops. People like buying the rips. Like people, we fall for it time and time again. So the market outlook of 2023, in my opinion, not financial advice, although Jerry Oaksmith wants financial advice and a price prediction. So maybe we'll get to that in a second. But as your licensed, certified, personal, non-financial advisor, my non-financial advice take was that basically, I don't know, if you look at crypto, like the people that would sell based on FUD and that would sell based on, losing money in dips, I think we're close to or at the point where like they're gone. I mean, everyone that's still holding in crypto is probably as hardcore as you and me, or close to that. So while you might need a Fed pivot in order to get all-time highs, and you might need a halving and a PulseChain launch, to get to that level, I don't see much more downside, if any at all. So my take was that 2023 is a sideways year. It's the end of the rate hikes and possibly the beginning of the slashing of rate hikes. And I think 2024 is really where the party starts. But 2023, I say, is the year of the opportunity. 2023 will be the year of the opportunity. 2022 was the year of getting wrecked. And I think 2024 will be the year of the bull market. What's your take on that?
It reminds me of 2019 when you said that, like the year of, like 2019 really was the year of opportunity, in a lot of ways. Hex launched right there, and then 2020 everything got super wrecked. But at least 2023, it does remind me, or at least rhymes, I would say, with 2019, just because everything is setting up that way. 2019 was pretty sideways. 2018 there was some ups and downs, a lot of sideways. 2017, of course, we know that was a year of wrecked, analogous to, this past year. But yeah, I think when you look at the cycles and you look at what we've seen before, especially in crypto, and just to go on what you said about, hardcore people still being in, I really think maybe you could look at it as like three different levels of people who are still in crypto. Or at least maybe you could look at this as a staker analogy too, but it's like the hardcore people who are happy or dissatisfied or like content, disciplined, all that stuff. And then you have the hardcore people who are just like, I'm going to take a break. I can't deal with this right now. They're sad in whatever way because, they really get a lot of energy out of the bull market. They get a lot of energy on these highs. They're able to produce, in those kind of conditions, the best. And then you have the people who either can't get out or, for whatever reason, they're happy, they're sad or whatever it is, but they're staked, or they just, they're kind of like their hands are tied. They're like, yep, I'm in, I'm not going to sell, I'm not going to lose it or whatever. And then you have everyone else who is just like, just flipping a coin, day trading, just whatever happens. It's let's go with it. Let's roll the dice. Oh, I'm going to pull it out. I lost a bunch of money. Let's pull it out. And then later on, I'll feel like gambling again and put it back in. That's kind of like everyone else. But those three levels I could see, especially in our ecosystem, And you can kind of look at people and identify them, which one they kind of fit in based on their behavior and their activity and stuff like that. But I think those levels of those are the ones that you can aspire to be either better or worse for. I mean, sometimes I'm jealous of people who can just take a break and just be like, you know what? I kind of think sometimes if I could just take a year and just like if I could take 2023 and not participate anymore and just like go on a vacation and just like not stream and not do anything, that would probably be the best for me. That'd be like the least stress for me, and that'd be the least I don't know, just the least seeing FUD and sadness and all this stuff, and like having to react, not even having to react, but just like seeing it out there and knowing that, you know, other people are hurting and stuff like that. And I don't know, you kind of need to see some of that sometimes to be informed. But at the same time, it's like, I'm kind of jealous of the people who can just turn it off like that. Because for me, and again, no promises, I may disappear one day, go to an island, never see anyone again. And hopefully if I do, everyone will be like, oh, Hale's a nice guy. I liked him. He contributed a lot. Like if that happens, hopefully that's the response. We miss him, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of jealous of people who can just ignore it, because I think it's really hard to do, especially in these market conditions. So anyways, you reminded me of those kind of like profiles that I see of people out there in our community and otherwise. But if you're in crypto and you're still streaming right now and you're still in it and you haven't emergency and staked all your stuff and you're in our ecosystem and you got a smile on your face at least half the time, you're doing pretty well right now.
True.